All right, guys, welcome to Low Key Loud. My name is Aquas Paradise, and I'm here to update you on what's happening in the Champions League, and I also give you an update of all the matches coming up this weekend. Now, starting on Tuesday in the Champions League, Sporting CP surprised everybody by eliminating Bodo Glimt in the UEFA Champions League. Now, Arsenal, the Gunners, at the Emirates Sports Stadium, also won by 2-0 against Bayer for Leverkusen. Now, Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge couldn't maintain the pressure from Paris Saint-Germain. They lost the game by 3-0. Then Manchester City at the Etihad Sports Stadium also lost to Real Madrid by 2-1. Now moving on to Wednesday fixture at the Spotify the Camp Nou, Hansi Flick and his guys surprised everybody by scoring Newcastle by 7-0. Now people were surprised by them. Most of us saw it coming. Now Bayern Munich also won their game against Atlanta by 4-1. Now at the Anfield, Liverpool also won their game against Galatasaray by 4-0. Now Tottenham Hotspur won that particular game against Atletico de Madrid, but it couldn't catapult them into the next fixture of the UEFA Champions League. Now let's quickly move on to fixtures coming up in the top 5 Europe League, starting from the English Premier League. Now on Friday at the Vitality Sports Stadium, Bournemouth will be playing against Manchester United at exactly 8 p.m. Now moving on to French League, Lens will play against Angers on Friday at 7:45. Now if you move on to the Bundesliga on Friday, RB Leipzig will play against Hoffenheim on Friday. Then in the Serie A, Cagliari will play against Napoli. Genoa will also play against Udinese. So that is actually the fixture that is coming up on Friday. Now moving on to the Spanish La Liga on Friday, Villarreal will also play against Real Sociedad. Now let's quickly run to fixtures coming up on Saturday in the English Premier League. Brighton will be playing against Liverpool at exactly 12:30 p.m. Now Fulham at the Craven Cottage will also play against Burnley. Manchester City fixture against Crystal Palace has been postponed because of the Carabao Cup final coming up on Sunday. Now Everton will also play against Chelsea at exactly 5:30. Then Leeds United will also play against Brentford. Now in the French Liga on Saturday, Tolisso will play against Lorient. Auxerre will play against Brest. Then Nice will play against PSG on Saturday in the French Liga. Now quickly to the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich will play against Union Berlin. Cologne will play against Borussia Mönchengladbach. Heidemann will play against Bayer 04 Leverkusen. Wolfsburg will welcome Werder Bremen. Then Dortmund will play against Hamburger SV. And now on Saturday in the Spanish La Liga, Parma will play against Cremonese. AC Milan will play against Torino. Then Juventus, the old ladies, will also play against Sassuolo in the Italian Serie A. On Saturday, Elche will play against Mallorca. Espanyol will play against Getafe. Now Levante will play against Real Oviedo. Osasuna will play against Girona. Then Sevilla will also play against Valencia in the Spanish La Liga on Saturday. Now moving on to fixtures coming up on Sunday in the English Premier League. Newcastle will play against Sunderland. Aston Villa will play against West Ham. Tottenham will welcome Nottingham Forest at exactly 2:15 in the afternoon. And now on Saturday, there is this big fixture coming up at the Emirates Stadium where Arsenal, the Gunners, will welcome Manchester City for the Carabao Cup final at exactly 4:30. So we're looking forward who will win that particular trophy. Right, so moving on to fixtures coming up on Sunday in the English Premier League. Newcastle will play against Sunderland. Aston Villa will play against West Ham. Then Tottenham Hotspur will also play against Nottingham Forest in the English Premier League on Sunday. And now quickly to the French League. Lyon will play against Monaco. Marseille will play against Lille. Paris FC will play against Le Havre. Rennes will also play against Metz. Then Nantes will also play against Strasbourg. And now in the Bundesliga on Sunday, Metz will play against Frankfurt. St. Pauli will also play against Freiburg. Then Augsburg will also play against Stuttgart in the Bundesliga on Sunday. And now quickly to the fixtures coming up in the Italian Serie A. Como will play against Pisa. Atalanta will play against Verona. Bologna will also play against Lazio. AC Milan will play against Lecce. Then Fiorentina will also play against Internacional Milan. Then on Sunday in the Spanish La Liga at the Spotify the Camp Nou, Barcelona will play against Rayo Vallecano. Celta Vigo will also play against Alaves. Atletico Bilbao will play against Real Betis. Then at the Bernabeu, Real Madrid will also play against Atletico de Madrid. That is the Madrid derby coming up. So these are the few fixtures coming up in the top Europe 5 league, as well as other updates from the Champions League. My name is Aquis Parada, and this is where we wrap it up. Now make sure to give us a follow on all the social, so that in case we drop a new video, you'll be the first person to watch.